Welcome, guys. Welcome to today's live stream. Welcome to today's live stream. Sorry, I'm a bit late today. As you know, we always start by 10 p.m. but today I'm quite late and I'm very sorry for that. I'm really sorry for coming late. Okay, even as we wait for people to join us in today's live stream, as you can see on the topic, we are going to be talking about, can student pilots fly above clouds? That's the topic for today. So, okay, if you join us, just make sure you comment on your name and give this video a thumbs up so that I know, okay, I can see, yeah, people have started joining. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know your name. Let me know your name so that I can know the people I'm talking to. It will help me communicate better as usual, especially for those that have been joining other live stream. Fair gorgeous beauty, welcome to today's live stream, and I'm happy you're one of the first today. Yeah, I'm really happy you're one of the first today. Welcome. Welcome, even as we wait for other people to join us. Okay, as you know, this is Princess Anu-TV as usual. Air. Timothy, welcome. My day was very fine. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. My day was fine, and I knew it would have been better, but I give God all the glory. How was your day too? Tell me about your day. I really like to know. Welcome. It's really nice that you're here tonight. And as you can see, we are going to be talking, can student pilots fly above clouds? And like you know, this is Princess Anu-TV. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And as you're sharing this video with your friends, you can tell them to subscribe so that they don't miss anything that we share. Okay, wow, I'm happy your day was also fine. It's nice having you here today. So we'll quickly be going straight into the topic. If student pilots can fly above clouds, and I kind of have two answers for this, and I'll be giving you my reasons for this. It's yes, and it's also a no. Can student pilots fly above clouds? So even as we wait for other people to join us, just enjoy the music before they join us. Okay, we are going to be starting now. Like I said, the answer is yes and no. And why I'm going to start from the no before I get to the yes. Can student pilots fly above clouds? Now, when you talk about student pilots, you're talking about people that are under training. And the reason why they are under training is so that they can become professional pilots in the nearest future. And now, as stages of training, you as you advance, they'll get to a stage where the yes will be answered, and they'll get to a stage where you cannot fly above clouds. And now let me give a very in-depth explanation for that. There are VFR pilots and there are RFR pilots. When you say VFR, you're talking about visual flight rules, pilots flying under visual flight rules. When you talk about IFR, you're talking about pilots flying under instrument flight rules. So for VFR pilots, student pilots, VFR student pilots, yes, they can fly, or that should be no, they can fly above clouds. But for IFR pilots, yes, they can fly above clouds. And now let's talk about the VFR pilots. When a student pilot is learning from the beginning stage to fly, you fly with visual references. You need to be able to see landmarks. You need to be able to see the runway. You need to be able to see a lot of things around your aerodrome. It's not just looking into the cockpit, burying your head to fly. You need to be able to see things around you. So at that point, you cannot fly above clouds, because when you fly, if you have a cloud at this level and you fly above clouds, you will not be able to see the ground. You will not be able to see features on the surface of the earth. You will only be seeing clouds just below you. But if you are flying VFR, complete VFR, you're supposed to fly below clouds. And even the limitations and everything, if you check your LO and all that, you're going to see that VFR, for a VFR flight, you're not supposed to fly under clouds, above clouds or inside clouds. Now, let's talk about these VFR student pilots. Who are they? These are student pilots that have not yet gotten their private pilot license. These are pilots that cannot fly above clouds. And even when you get your private pilot license, you will need to work towards getting your instrument rating for you to be able to fly above clouds, or to be able to fly in instrument meteorological conditions. That's what I'm trying to say in this video so that you don't get it a little bit mixed up. So most of the time, like, let me give a practical example. Like here in NCAT, you do your private pilot license, your commercial pilot license, before you do your instrument license. Or correction, it's not an instrument license, it's an instrument rating. I don't see to be saying too much corrections this night. Welcome, guys. I can see more people are joining us, and if you're new to this live stream, let me know. It's really nice, like, having you guys here every night, like having to like interact and gist with you guys. So just make sure you let me know your name in the comment section, and not just that, let me know your name in the comment section, and make sure you also, you know, leave your aviation questions. Not just leaving your aviation questions, tell me what stage you are in meeting your dreams or your aspirations. I always like to know, because it helps us like move further and move better. So I think you should leave that. And don't forget, I can see a lot of people are joining us, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. Okay, guys, as I was saying, here in NCAT, the way they do it is that you get your PPL, you get your CPL before you get your instrumental IR. And for my friends outside this country, I've gotten to understand CPL. Well, I think every school has a reason why they do it this way. And maybe they don't want you to get to the stage for the commercial pilot license and get hooked, because maybe you can't fly in instrument meteorological conditions, or you can't fly above clouds, or you can't fly at night. Because you know, there are some countries that allow flying at night, that's VFR flights at night. There are some countries that do not allow. And you know, any flight at night, you consider, or you focus more on your instruments, because you can practically not see much. Like in Nigeria, there's no VFR flight at night. So definitely, if you must fly at night in Nigeria, you must be instrument rated. You must be instrument rated. So can student pilots fly above clouds? For the VFR pilots, which are the student pilots that are currently doing their PPL phase of flight, and even CPL phase of flight, especially in Nigeria, you cannot fly above clouds because you are not instrument rated. Welcome, Kelvin. Like, you've missed the live stream for a while. Like, it's really nice seeing you comment. Like, it's really nice having you here tonight. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section so that I know Tonight, obviously, we're not going to spend so much time. Maybe on Friday we'll do like a lengthy so that we can have enough time to talk. So just make sure you like leave your name and everything you want me to touch or talk about into this live stream. So guys, that's it for the VFR pilots. Now let's talk about the IFR pilots. Even in instrument rating, even when you're trying to get the instrument rating, these things have limitations. And when I mean limitations, you don't just see some kind of thick blown cloud and you just fly into it. That thing might be a thunderstorm embedded in it. That thing might be, there might be lightning embedded in that. That might be, I'm trying to say, you also even have to take caution. You don't just see cloud and you just start flying into it because you feel your instrument rated. You know the way it is, like you're kind of feeling like a boss, you're kind of feeling like, come on, what's up, and you just like do things. No, it's not done like that. Even when you have low clouds, even when you have instrument meteorological conditions that are limiting normal VFR flights, there are still some things you have to consider before you go and fly. E.g., like you need to consider what is the height of the low cloud, because like for training purposes, I think here in Zaria, for training purposes, you don't go for anything, any flight from when the visibility is like less than 5,000 meters. Yes, and this is due to safety reasons, because if you take off, nobody is assured that okay, this visibility might not decrease more than this. So when it's 5,000 and above, yes, you can go for any flight. But when it's 5,000 and below, people are being very skeptical to like fly anybody or release anybody. That I'm talking about in training, in a training environment now. But if you are in a place that you are cleared for night flights and all that, you can actually fly IFR at night, which is the normal, and it will help you like fast track your training. In fact, that's one of the things I think we really miss in Nigeria. And the reason why in Nigeria is like that, I think, is because we don't have so much facilities to like accommodate night flying, night VFR flying. Because in most of these advanced countries, or in most of these countries that are really like doing fine, they like really help, and you see that there's light everywhere, the runway, all the facilities are working, and so they fly practically 24 hours. But you know, in most training schools in Nigeria here, you can't fly 24 hours. Once it's sunset time, every activity practically shuts down. So I hope you get me. Okay, I can see someone just asked the question: can a student pilot graduate as a first class, second class, and third class? Okay, I like that question because I like the fact that you're thinking about becoming the best even when you come for flight training, and it's a good mindset. It's something that you should. What am I going to use for that? It's something I think you should imbibe in anything and everything that you do. Now, let me tell you what they always tell us. You don't come, you don't come, oh, Unique Sam, welcome. It's nice having you today's live stream. You don't come to flight school and think that you're coming to get an A or a B or a C, that kind of stuff. Everybody, you're just looking for a pass. It's either you pass or you fail. There's just these 2 marks. There's no first class, there's no second class, there's no third class. All these things do not exist here. That doesn't mean for a place like this, I'm talking about for a college like this, like Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. For a college like this, I think they do things like distinction, pass, upper credit, lower credit, that kind of stuff. They do it when they are maybe giving you a diploma, because I think they also give like a diploma for your course. So when they are doing that, they give you that kind of grading, maybe distinction based on your progress test or your ground school exams. They kind of give you distinction or upper credit or lower credit or a pass. But what the NCAA is practically looking for is either a pass or a fail. You need to be able to know how to balance it. It's either you get a pass or you get a fail. So something like that. So when you're coming to flight school, I don't want you to bother so much about will I pass, will I get a first class. Just you should be bothered about like being your best. That's what I would say. Bothered about giving your best. Be bothered about uh wanting to deliver the best, that kind of stuff. So if you're always concerned about giving your best, you will always fall at the distinction level, even if there's going to be a prize that will be given, even if there's going to be that first class, second class, third class. But it's not like that here in flight school. There's no first class, second class, third class. It's only university that those things are done. Or yeah, university, that's the only place those things are done. So I think you should like have that at the back of your mind. So another thing, how much is a student pilot fees? I've talked about this in one of the videos. You can just check how much will you spend, how much is the total cost of the student pilot fees. I think you should just like check that. And yes, Unique Sam, I promised to talk about this robot stuff today. And yes, we're going to be talking about it at towards the end of the video. Yes, I hope you still be here when we are going to be talking about it. So guys, as I was explaining concerning the IFR part of being a pilot or flying over clouds, you will need to know the minimums that are taken by your college or by the company or by the airport, because every airport has their minimums. Every airport, they have the kind of, okay, RVR, runway visual range, visibility, and all that you need. So even if you go and start flying over clouds and you're now coming to a particular aerodrome to land and you're not permitted, you keep going, you see, it's not good planning. It's not going to be seen as good planning. So yes, let me just conclude this talk by telling you that yes, you can fly above clouds if you're an IFR pilot. If you have the rating for instruments, if you have the instrument rating, you can definitely fly above clouds. But if you're a VFR pilot, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Part of the rules for VFR is that you have to see the ground. You need to be able to see these features on the ground. You need to be able to see what you're doing. So for VFR pilots, you cannot fly above clouds for your own safety. Sorry to disappoint you. Doesn't mean student pilots don't break the rules sometimes. I think we do. Yeah, we break the rules sometimes, and they say rules are not really supposed to be broken. They're supposed to like be passed around, that kind of stuff. So that's it for that. Let's quickly touch Unique Sam's question before we go far. Now, Unique Sam, I'm going to be asking you a question so that we can start this your question. You've been talking about the fact that this automation is coming up and definitely it's going to likely phase out pilots. That's what you think. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I don't think that's going to happen in the next 20 years or in the next 30 years. That's me saying this to you. That's what I think. But now let me ask you a question. Will you be comfortable to put your family members, not just you now, because you know, as individuals, we can take risk in life. As individuals, we can decide to try funny stuff. But let me ask you that question. Will you be comfortable enough to put your family, your wife, your kids, like if you have a family, to put your family in an aircraft that is controlled by a robot? Unique Sam, I'm waiting for your answer. We are going to be waiting for your answer because we really want to know that. Will you be comfortable to do that? Because I'm not going to be giving you my answer now until you give us your answer. The question is, will you be comfortable to put your kids, your family in an aircraft that is controlled by a pilot, like that's controlled by a robot, correction, not a pilot, that's controlled by a robot? Because now you're saying we should talk about this automation, using of robots to fly and all that. But even before you give your answer, there's this thing I'm going to be telling you. No, not so many people, I know some people can actually do it, but not so many people will be comfortable to put their investment. When I'm talking about investment, you're talking about your kids, your wife, your family, your mom, your dad, or whatever, in an aircraft that is flown by a robot, don't forget, most of the time these robots, they are, it's like, when you're playing like a game. And yeah, Kelvin, I can see you're actually saying no. And seriously, for me, it's a total no, because these things can be hacked. Like, have you not seen drones that are being hacked? Have you not seen cars that are being hacked? Have you not seen vessels that are being hacked? You don't want to try this kind of things with your investment. You don't want to try this kind of things with your life. So you would definitely not be comfortable to put your kids or your family members, your wife, your children in that kind of aircraft. So I think that's something you should think about and really, really consider. So you see this robotic idea, I think you should start debugging it, because even if it will work, it's not going to really, really work now. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's live stream. I can see it's a pity, sorry, I left my charger somewhere and this device is quite down, so we can really continue this live stream. Sorry about that. But I will not forget to give you my final note. And my final note today, like I always write it down, my motivational note for every day's live stream. Today's one is overthinking. Overthinking kills happiness. Overthinking kills happiness. Please and please and please avoid overthinking. Instead, what I'm going to advise you to do is to pray about it. Pray about your situation. Whatever you're facing, pray about it. Do not overthink. Overthinking would definitely not make you get to that place. You just think and think and think without thinking of a solution, and you might not get to that point. So guys, I always wish you the best, and thanks so much for everyone that joined me. As you know, I always like to give a shout out. Kelvin, thanks so much for joining me. Unique Sam, thanks for being here. Edo Timothy, thanks for being here. Gorgeous Beauty, Fair Gorgeous Beauty, thanks for being here. Thank you so much, guys, for being like a companion in this live stream. I really, really appreciate it. And sorry, I have to be going now because of the low battery on this device. Joker, you can keep thank you so much for your question. Please leave your questions in the comment section of this video. I'll be treating it after this live stream. Just leave your comments in the leave your questions, sorry, in the comment section, and when I come and see it, I'm going to be treating it. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.